Hey, what is up, guys? I'm going to give you my TNA review. This is going to be part 1 because I don't know how many parts it's going to take, so I think it should take 2, like my wall review. So let's just get right into it. Now this was actually a pretty good TNA tonight. I liked it. So let's just get right into it. We get Jeremy Borash and Mike today on commentary. I'm not missing Taz at all. Just keep Taz off commentary. I fucking hate Taz. Then it tells you what happened last week. We get the main event Mafia promo. We talk about how they successfully completed phase 2 of their plan of making sure that Bully Ray didn't walk away with his World Heavyweight Championship. And then they introduced the new World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin comes out and says that he thanks the main event Mafia for winning the World Heavyweight World Championships. And no one thought this moment would be possible because he had to sit at home for 2 years because of knee surgeries. And he says that whoever wins the X Division match tonight, he's challenging next week in a champion versus champion match. Then Bully Ray and his attorney come out. The thing about this attorney, actually, there's something I found weird though. How come the Aces and Aces don't come out through the crowd anymore? It just seems odd to me because Anderson had a match, he didn't come through the crowd. Bully Ray came out twice, he didn't come through the crowd. So I wonder if there's like some hate in the crowd or something, but it might just be me. But then the attorney talks, and he actually sounds like Darth Vader in a way, kind of. He talks about how if Bully Ray, he pretty much says that if Bully Ray doesn't get his World Heavyweight Championship back, that he will sue TNA and all the superstars. That's all that happens. Let me get a Greg Marsulo video package. I'm just going to call him Trent Beretta. We got a Trent Beretta video package. Talks about how this is what he wants to do, and it was a nice video package. And we got a SharpTNA.com ad. Hulk Hogan interview. He just doesn't want to deal with the Chris Sabin situation right now. We get a Manic interview, and this was interesting. Anyways, he says that this is all he has. He's been sleeping on the streets. He was homeless, and no one thought he could achieve his needs, but he did it. And and man, it's like his alter ego, and he's been living it for years. So then we get Sanjay Dutt versus Manic versus Trent Beretta in an Ultimate X match for the X Division Championship. This was amazing. I gotta give it credit. This was probably the match of the night. Suicide backdrops Beretta on the floor. He does a suicide dive to him. Trent Beretta actually does that finisher that he hit on Rockstar Spud last week, and he does it on the stage to Manic, and I want Manic to win, so I'm kind of pissed off about that. So it's for the meantime, it's just down to Sanjay Dutt and Trent Beretta. They exchange kicks, and one of the big kicks was a big super kick by Sanjay Dutt. And then both men go up on like the stand rails of the Ultimate X, and they both are up there high. Trent Beretta actually tries to do a suplex off it, but he fails. And Manic is able to recover, and he tries to grab the championship. And Trent Beretta ends up taking a fall, and Manic wins the belt. I actually thought this was a great match, and they had good spots in this match. Bully Ray and Mr. Anderson are backstage. He talks about how Mr. Anderson is now an important part of the club now that he's the VP, and that he wants an Aces and Eights member to win the Bound for Glory series. We get a Bound for Glory series ad. We get Hernandez versus Mr. Anderson in a Bound for Glory series match. Just an average match. Hernandez goes for that shoulder block that he hits on, that he usually goes for on the outside, but he misses, and Mr. Anderson hits a mic check for the win, and he gets 14. Now he's 7 points in the Bound for Glory series. So now Mr. Anderson has 14 points in the Bound for Glory series. And then we get then it shows Bully Ray's ultimatum. We get Dixie Carter interview. She says that she's gonna talk to Hulk Hogan about it later. Then Eric Young and Joseph Parker backstage. Joseph Parker shows him the Eric Young shows Parker the footage of him freaking out a few weeks ago and taking out the referee. So then Eric Young, Joseph Parker says he doesn't remember it. So then Eric Young says that he's gonna get to the bottom of this. Then we get Mickie James defending the Knockouts Championship against Gail Kim. Velvet Sky comes out and says that she let Mickie James know that she was injured, so she wants a rematch, and she says that she's gonna and she said that Brooke Hogan has allowed her to sit ringside. This match was okay. Mickie James does a nice kick to Gail Kim on the outside. Gail Kim does a tarantula, but Mickie James gets the ropes. Mickie James goes for her submission move that she had on Velvet Sky to retain her championship, but she gets the ropes. Then Gail Kim is talking trash to ODB, who's the ref, and she slaps her in the face, and then Mickie James rolls her up for the win and retains the championship. Gail Kim freaks out on ODB, and Brooke Hogan comes out and reminds her that ODB is an active wrestler, and then she goes to fight Gail Kim, but Gail Kim just leaves. So it's okay match. Then it shows Chris Sabin winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Dixie Carter and Hulk Hogan are backstage. Hulk Hogan's talking about how they need to stand in aces and eight shoes. Dixie Carter says that they have to do what's right for business, as Hogan is right, and he says that he doesn't want to do this, but he has to do what's right for the company. We get Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe in the Bound for Glory series match. Mr. Anderson comes out and distracts Joe, and that allows Daniels to hit two BMEs, best moonsault ever, on Joe for the win, and he now has 14 points in the Bound for Glory series. And AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy are backstage heading to the match. It shows TNAshop.com. Sting and Kurt Angle are backstage to talk about how just nervous and the worry that the plans aren't going to work, and Sting just has hope. Then we get AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy in the Bound for Glory series match, and doing this, it shows a one night only top 10 reunions ad. AJ Styles drop kicks Hardy, and his face bounces off the announcer's table, which I thought was sick. Then Styles continues to attack Hardy, and then Hardy hits a face first powerbomb, and then AJ, he starts to come back. He does a world's strongest slam, a splash, and he tried to cover him, but he kept failing. AJ Styles does the Pele, but Hardy kicks out again. Then AJ Styles, Hardy hits the Whisper in the Wind, and then he pins him, but he kicks out, and then AJ Styles gets into him in calf killer submission hoot. Jeff Hardy actually tapped out, which I was surprised. I didn't think they were gonna have AJ Styles beat him by submission, but that's cool. And AJ Styles wins the match and gets 22 points in the Bound for Glory series. So I thought that was pretty special right there. And then Hulk Hogan interview. He says that he's going to make the decision right now. Hulk Hogan's decision. So first, Bully Ray comes out and says that Sabin should just give him the championships just to avoid this. Sabin refuses, and he says that Bully Ray's being a crybaby because he had to sit at home for 2 years with knee injuries, and he didn't complain once. It just motivated him to get back. So then he has Hogan come out to give him the championship, and Hogan denies. He doesn't give him the championship, but he makes a rematch between Chris Sabin and Bully Ray at the Hardcore Justice episode of TNA inside of a steel cage. So I think Sabin could retain, but I think Bully Ray could retain. So we'll see what happens when we get there. TNA on last night was a really good show. I really enjoyed that show. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to be back in a few minutes to do SmackDown.